Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello and welcome once again to Quick Shot Reviews, the dedicated movie channel for Cheap Shot Entertainment. As ever, I'm your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. Now, this film is called Jackass Forever, and it is exactly how it's described. It's a bunch of people doing silly things to themselves and sounds like they're getting hurt, but also having fun as well. As a real sense of family and community in this one that you get throughout the film and throughout the franchise, really. It's directed by Jeff Tremaine, who has been the series director right from the start, from the TV show, and it was released in 2022. So if you want to hear my thoughts on the Jackass Forever movie, then please do click the subscribe button and join us for the main part of the video. Jackass Forever takes place 11 years after the original release of the film, and it follows the Jackass crew, and they're back for one final crusade. And you have to say that that may just be a good thing, because I don't know how much more their bodies could possibly take. Guest stars Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Chris Pontius, Dave England, Jason Weeman Acuna, Aaron McGee, Preston Lacey, Sean McClaney, Zach Holmes, Devon Wilson, Eric Manaka, and Rachel Wolfson. Of course, the only female protagonist in this franchise, really. There was some female involvement earlier on in the TV series, but they never really joined in with the stunts. So it's nice to see that there's something there. But she doesn't have a massive role, but it's, I mean, I say it's nice to see some equality, but I mean, she's doing stupid things as well. Sticks her tongue in a taser and give that stunt away because it's so stupid. It's unbelievable. But um, now, how do you review a Jackass movie? You can't. I mean, it's purely based on whether you like the franchise or you don't. Um, you know, I, it rips apart um, everything that you've seen before. It's a very simple formula to it, a very simple formula, and everybody is a suspect. Thank you, Randy. Anyway, yeah, I've seen some reviews for this one that rips it apart for not appealing to everybody, but Jackass, it doesn't appeal to everybody. Some people do not find this funny. I was creasing with laughter. I actually had tears rolling down my eyes, whereas my mate Josh was just sat there deadpan, didn't enjoy it, didn't laugh once, thought it was disgusting, and told me so. And he thought this movie was really bad because of that. And that is how diverse Jackass is. Because most of the time we agree on movies, but this one we did not. I loved it, he didn't like it, and it's just the way it is. Just because someone doesn't like it, it doesn't make it a bad movie. I would never compare this to any other movie. It's just an elongated series episode. So don't go in expecting storylines and all that kind of stuff. It's Jackass. Um, you know, um, there's a lot of nostalgia here. There's nothing really new, but I mean they repeat a lot of stunts as well. A couple of things that are new that's just they're just insane. And obviously Johnny Knoxville is probably well reported now. Johnny Knoxville did get hurt during the filming of this film, and some notable absences. Of course, Ryan Dunn not around with us anymore, crashing his Ferrari. So unfortunately, he's passed on. and Bam Margera was kicked off set for being unstable, but he does still get plaudits for coming up with some of the stunts. So, you know, like I say, I don't understand why I'm seeing so many negative reviews. No one ever expected this to be Schindler's List, but if you're looking for a laugh, then you're not going to find it anywhere else other than Jackass. Some of it wasn't funny at all. Some of it was just cringe. Others were Other things were brilliant. And these are the originators. No matter how many times you watch something called Fail On, and how funny my nephew used to find that. And all the things on YouTube. You've got people diving off of fridges into barbed wire because it gets people to laugh and subscribe. And he's become a big superstar on Facebook and social media. And of course, referring to Superhuman. It's just one of those really diversive things that appeals to human nature, like Dr. Pimple Popper. I sit and watch those videos. I'm intrigued by what she does, and yet I know it's disgusting. And that's just me. That's my nature. Um, and like I say, it doesn't matter regardless of race or religion. If you just need to laugh, this is the one for you. It is just one of those things that can split an audience in half. It really is. And you can see it in the way they talk to each other, the way they act, and some of the stunts really dangerous, and yet they still come back laughing and hugging, and there's just a real sense of camaraderie, friendship, family throughout the whole team. And of course, to promote the release of the movie, Johnny Knoxville was in the Royal Rumble. Didn't win, but he was in the Royal Rumble, and obviously being a wrestling fan, I appreciate that, and that is fine. So these guys, got to thank them for their service, putting their bodies on the line. These guys are absolute legends, and I'm glad to see Steve-O has made something of his life because he had some terrible, terrible downtime throughout, the last 11 years. And he's doing really well. He looks really good, and he's still loves doing this kind of stuff, even though he's a lot older. They're all in the 40s, going on 50s now. And yeah, it's just, I really enjoyed it. I know if I went to go and see this with my brother, he would have really enjoyed it. Like I say, Josh didn't, other people in the audience just didn't get it. Lots of people in the audience were laughing like I was, and I was laughing so hard, like I say, I had tears running down my face. And that's what I want, especially in the world as it is today. I need a laugh. And these guys are always there to deliver that for me because I've got all their movies on DVD and the series as well. The only two I haven't got are this one and Jackass 3, of course. But hey, that's it. So I'd recommend you go and watch this one. If you've never seen the series before, but you like things where people jump off things and kind of hurt themselves, then this is the movie for you. It's as simple as that. If you don't, then don't go watch it. And that's it. I would recommend this one to anyone who is a fan of the franchise. And if you're going in blind, tell me what you thought because I'm absolutely interested. I've been watching this series since its first inception on MTV back in 2001. And yeah, always really enjoyed it. Well, that's my review. And I will see you next time, film fans. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, join us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.